Hey guys, welcome back to Two Passing Time. It's Rose, and I'm here with
Maddie.
and today we're back with some more Reddit stories. Um, Before we get into it, I wanna thank y'all for your support. For the people who are listening to us, who are saving our recordings, our podcast, thank you for your support. And also share with your friends, comment what you want us to do, what you want us to talk about. We will talk about anything as long as y'all bring it up. Um yeah, just share with your friends, and we're available on most platforms, right?
That's correct.
Yeah, most platforms. So you can find us basically anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And just thank you for tuning in. We appreciate y'all. Did I miss anything?
Yes. Before I forget, we want to thank you, all the supporters that have been hitting our inbox and just sharing the good, kind words and giving us the encouragement. We thank you guys for giving that to us and kind of giving us strength to continue doing this.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you.
Cause it's hard when you don't have anybody,
Yeah.
supporting you. So then we're happy to hear y'all comments and y'all thoughts. So thank you very much. Today we're gonna be talking about. It's funny. Okay, so we're gonna be reading about paranormal stories, and if you're African out there, y'all know we don't deal with that. We don't mess with no paranormal stuff. Like, we hear anything suspicious and we on our knees. Y'all already know. We rebuking, okay? So I think these are gonna be interesting. We're gonna have some fun. Okay. The first one says, last night I heard a knock on my window and a human. Oh, excuse me, guys. I can't read. Last night I heard a knock on my window. A human knock. I'm on the 5th floor. It says, I have a window right above my bed, behind me essentially. I always close it with drapes as to not get disturbed by sunlight. I also have cloth hanger thingies a bit on the outside of the window. Well, yesterday it's 4 o'clock. I get a very bad feeling. My neck hair stands up. I have a severe yeah, tired. It's younger time. What is it?
I can't see.
Yeah, English is our second language. Please.
Is it tinnitus?
Sijua. Anybody tinnitus? And it clears and it clears for that moment, and then there's just a loud knock on the window. Sat for an hour. It says, sat for an hour on the opposite side of the. On the opposite side of my bed, just staring at it. Got the courage to open it up. One of the cost hangers got broken, and they were all swept to one side. A friend suggested it was a bird who just flew face first into the window, but it would thrash about. I feel like it would thrash about. I feel like there's no way that's English randomly. And the intuition I got just doesn't feel right.
Now you know how I feel when I'm reading them.
Yeah, now I know how you feel. Some of these,
You be like, wait, that does not make any sense.
mm-hmm.
And you're trying to make it make sense, but at the same time, you're just like, this ain't working.
Yeah.
The math just not mathing.
Okay, I want to say something. First of all,
It's her first time doing this, guys, so she can't contain the excitement.
no, it was just too funny. Cause like I'm a visual person, so when I'm reading something or when somebody's telling me a story, I'm picturing it in my head how it's going. So the thing is, okay, it's 4:00 a.m. or p.m.
Obviously, I am.
a.m. Yeah, those are the times the demons be out. So, and they said they sat for an hour on the opposite side of the bed.
First of all, ain't nobody gonna disturb my sleep like that. If I have to get a holy water or something, there's no way in hell you disturbing my sleep.
Imagine sat for an hour.
I'm probably gonna sit for 30 seconds and rethink my life around real quick. I'm like, why you paying me a visit
At 4 a.m? I'm not even gonna think about what the heck is going on. I hear something weird. I'm praying. Okay.
I'm probably gonna be like, you hallucinating, Maddie, go back to sleep.
Hallucinating. Yeah, tired. Let me see. So the comments, it's got 2 comments. So one of them was like, I hope the times I have reached over and knocked on a neighbor's window has had this effect. Yes, Wanj. Yo, y'all hear this person? Let me read it again for the people who didn't hear it or understand it, because my English is not right. It said, I hope the times I have reached over and knocked on a neighbor's window has had this effect.
Wait, did a writer go to disturb people? Did she leave the house at 4 a.m. to just disturb the neighbor? Okay.
This is not the writer. This is one of the comment people.
Yeah, the writer would be like OP.
OP? Okay.
Yeah, it would have an OP on the side.
Okay. So then the other person says, get a pint of milk in a glass bottle.
What is that going to do?
Hold on. I ain't done yet. A holy person, any religion will do. You can make one up. Must bless the glass of milk at midnight. The night the milk starts to go bad. Once the
Wait a minute. Is this Santa Claus? Are we giving Santa Claus milk and cookies?
Yo, can I finish?
It's not even Santa Claus at that point. It's what?
He said, okay, this person said, bless the glass of milk at midnight. And the night the milk starts to go bad.
So not only are you going to have a funky room and really bad odor. Interesting.
It says, once the milk is blessed at sunrise, you can call the radio station or the news or check Google for times in your area. You must take a horsehair paintbrush and paint all along the edge of the window.
I mean, they can easily find that horsehair.
Oh, no, what else? Once this is done, a 1-inch thick line is suggested, though. You must smudge the air with a mixture of lavender, sea salt, and granddaddy purple.
What is granddaddy purple?
You can get this easily in some states. The smudging, what about the states you can't get it at? The smudging must be exactly 32 hours long with no breaks.
Yeah, I agree with you, Rosie. No Rosie break.
This means at least one person must be up smudging the whole time. Now your home is clean. Sit back and relax.
Instead of praying.
Wait, once you've mastered this ancient art, you can maintain the spell of protection by continuing to smudge the air with just the granddaddy purple. Now the knowledge is yours. Enjoy.
Wait a minute. I got so many questions. I don't even know where to start with these questions. Like, how long are you supposed to continue doing this? Is this forever, every night before you go to sleep? Or is it a one-time deal? Because doing that every night, man, you ain't sleeping forever.
Mm-hmm. First, man, I'm tired. So that was funny, though. Okay, we got another one. It says visited by aliens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hit me.
Hello, everyone. I would like to share an experience that happened to me about 2 years ago. I never really told anyone except my girlfriend, which freaked her out. It would freak me out too. I remember this vividly and would like some insights so I can make something out of this. It says, me and my girlfriend were living in a house that belonged to her parents, but we pay them rent every month, 500 a month. Not bad, right? Well, anyways, I remember being asleep in bed. I usually slept on the left side of the bed, and my girlfriend slept on the right side of the bed. I woke up in the middle of the night and saw two alien beings that resembled gray aliens. Their skin color was grayish brownish. Both were standing on the right side of the bed, next to my girlfriend who was asleep. I remember thinking that this couldn't be real. So what I did next was reach my right arm over to one of these beings in an attempt to physically touch one. What happened next is crazy. As my arm reached out to one of these beings, I saw one of them sort of wave his hand in front of me, which caused me to involuntarily and slowly fall back in place in bed and fall back asleep. And well, that's all I remember. Next morning when I woke up, I remembered what happened vividly, yet I was not sure if this was some sort of dream or what. It sure didn't feel like a dream though. Anyway, that's all I got. What do you guys make out of this?
Do you think aliens are real?
No, they're not real.
So, what do you think they encountered?
Demons.
It's always the same with you Africans. Everything's demons.
No, it was demons. And then it's like the fact that he actually reached his hand out to try to touch it. He don't know what it is. He don't know where it came from.
He wanted to make a friend.
I want Nabakins. Nabakins. They was looking for him.
LOL.
And then he just went back to sleep like that. Didn't even try to investigate. Me personally.
You wouldn't let it slide?
No. Not without Jesus being by my side.
LOL.
Would have called him. Wow. And then we have one comment. It says, do you really... Okay, it says, do you recall seeing a UFO before this experience?
Yo.
Not on the same day. This is the author. Not on the same day, but I have seen one or two in my lifetime.
In movies? Or, like, sleeping?
Bazanakobats.
Because I personally would not let that slide.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't let them come visit me and leave without telling me what they wanted. I personally might have to chase them out.
Yeah. Definitely chase them out with the fire. With fire. Imagine no quitting. And then you just go back to sleep. I'm gonna the
Imagine seeing something walking past you as you just chill.
So, guys, I prayed for it. So, like, they call it sleep paralysis, I think, here in the Americans. Me, I don't think it's sleep paralysis. I think it's a demon. Okay. So, what was it? Okay, it's happened. The last time it recently happened, if it followed like some kind of something that I saw or something like that. Mm-hmm. But it's like you're sleeping, right? Yeah. I don't usually sleep facing the wall. I usually sleep facing the door, because I want to know what the something come in. I want to be able to see it quick. So that I slept facing the wall, and then I wanted to wake up. I wanted to get out of bed,
and you couldn't move.
And and I felt somebody right there. I felt somebody right there, just there looking at me. And I'm just like, yo, not today. So I started, of course, rebuking. What else do you do? As an African? Reach out to do what? The heck?
You're going to see if it's real.
Nah, bro. I start rebuking. And it's like, and I'm like, yo, I'm going to see who you are. Like, stop. But, like, the last time, it usually happens when, like, I'm not really good.
Spiritually,
yes. But the last time it happened, it was something flew in and then just stood right there. I ended up finding out what it was. It was kind of like, it was weird.
Was it a bad thing?
Yeah, I don't know what it, bro. I don't know what it. I found that out, bro. We started beating some ass, bro. Get in the bus. Oh my gosh. Anyways, let's continue. I found one. It says, did I invite something in?
What did you do?
Okay, let me read it. It says, hi, y'all. I'm a little freaked out right now. Let me explain why, and then I'll ask a few questions. I've never doubted the existence of the paranormal, supernatural, whatever you want to call it, because it's literally in the Bible. I'm a Christian. However, a few days ago, I joined this subreddit. And since then, things have taken a bit of a turn. I've been experiencing seemingly paranormal things when I'm trying to sleep. Most of it consists of hearing loud, slow footsteps next to my bed. Hearing breathing somewhere near me. I can't pin down where. And finally, changes in light levels while my eyes are closed.
First of all, if I'm hearing those type of sound, there's no way in hell my lights are turning off. My lights are turning back on. Like, if I have to sleep with the lights on all night, shoot, that's what we're gonna happen. And like, I'm not really voluntarily going to sleep. It's gonna come by yourself.
Yeah, whenever it want to.
There's no way I'm forcing it down.
Because I'm not closing my eyes when I'm hearing things. Imagine.
I mean, can't remember our mutual friend that we used to have when they said they used to hear footsteps going up them stairs.
One mutual friend that you used to have.
We used to have.
Hell no, bro. Mutual friend you used to have that you see?
We
ain't no we.
Yes.
There's no we in.
They said, in the middle of the night, they would hear footsteps going up and down. Would be like really loud footsteps.
Who's your friend?
It was your friend more than it was my friend.
Baby girl.
You honestly don't remember?
No, I don't be remembering half things. Who?
Next story shot. If you don't remember.
We're going to talk about this after.
I'm probably going to forget.
We're going to be playing the audio. Okay. The best way to explain the last one is like this. When your eyes are closed and it's dark and then someone turns on the light and you can recognize the change in light level even through your eyelids? It's like that, but in reverse. My eyes will be closed and I'll notice it get darker. As if something is walking in front of me. Then it will go back to normal. Okay. All that to say, I'm concerned. Now for the questions. Did I unknowingly let something into my room / house by joining the subreddit? Almost like an invitation of challenge, or invitation or challenge.
First of all, let me answer the first question. Now I'm really questioning myself too. Like, should we stop?
Reddit?
Like,
stop Reddit?
Like, no, that's subreddit.
Oh.
Like, are we inviting demons?
Nah, I'm deleting the app after this. Same with
like,
me.
No, I'm dead serious. Like, I don't know.
And it's a little dark in here. We're gonna have to turn on the lights.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
At least you get to leave.
LOL. Yeah, leaving in the dark.
Yo. Aren't you walking by the light?
What light?
Of Jesus Christ.
Girl. Anyways.
I'm about to
tell you one now. I will see it. Anyways. 2. If yes, what do I do? Again, I am a Christian, so I know God will take care of me, but that doesn't necessarily mean he'll bail me out of this if I screwed up. So are there steps I can take? Discreetly, I live in my parents' house to get rid of whatever may be in my room. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just pray. Maybe.
Let me give you Christian advice. Strictly Christian, since you are reaching out from a Christian point of view. And what you are trying to say with that saying the word is, did you invite demons into your house, into your room, into your life, without you trying to say what you want to say? And I would say, this is from my Christian background, yeah, there's certain things that we do that invite certain things in our life that shouldn't be there. And, like, for example, I personally don't watch horror movies or any movies with supernatural like that, because I believe what we watch kind of make an impact in our life one way or the other. And then for me, I'm just like, for example, horror movie is not teaching me anything. I'm not getting no enjoyment out of that, There's this movie that Abel was into a year back. No, when we first got here in like 2007.
What movie?
The woman who ate human hearts. You know what I'm talking about?
Saradine.
Yeah, I have never seen that, because I was like, I don't think it has anything to add value to me. It may be because what we imitate what we see. We desire what we see. So I'm just like, sometimes you don't want to desire what you see in horror movies, or like sometimes we do take what we see into dreams with us. I don't want to be running my dreams,
Wow.
So yeah, in a way, you did invite it, and the way to get rid of it is praying before you go to sleep, praying when you wake up. And if you feel that presence or that paranormal or super being in your room that's making you fearful, pick up your Bible, and even if you're afraid to close your eyes, like, pray with your eyes open if you have to. Show that being that you're not afraid of it, that your God is bigger, just like stand your ground and be like, I have a bigger God, and have a God that can do almighty things. That's from my Christian viewpoint.
Okay, 3. If no, what am I experiencing? I don't have a history of medical issues that come with hallucinations, but I suppose it's possible. My parents never come into my room, so I don't think it's one of them. Is there anything else that might explain my situation?
Demons, ma'am. Demons.
Oh, geez,
Yeah.
That's interesting. Let me read some of these comments. The first one says, OP, interesting that I discussed this earlier this evening with someone. A short thing to say: whenever you feel that presence, say it out loud until the thing goes away. Here it is. The power of the Lord is within me. The grace of the Lord surrounds me.
Amen.
Repeat that until you have peace. Do it every night whenever the bad guys try to bother you. They will eventually not even bother to come back. I did this for several weeks, and finally the bad guys left and never came back.
To add on to that, even be like, I rebuke you in Jesus Christ's name, work. Or in the blood of Jesus, you shall not touch me. Or in the blood of Jesus, I'm covered, you will not scare me. Those are also good.
Yeah. Okay, another comment says, oh, I'm losing my voice. Another comment says, don't worry about it. I'm here for a few months and nothing happened until...
Wait.
Hold up. Hold up.
Did you read it the way I think you read it?
It says, don't worry about it. I'm here for a few months and nothing happened until now because I don't have fear or... Okay, let's go to another comment.
Wait, finish reading it.
It says, I don't have fear of the paranormal. When I was younger, if I read histories like the histories here, I would stay a week without sleep, pray to God and Jesus as protection. And I recommend you leave here because it don't make good for you, and don't be afraid. Demons and bad creatures really like our fears. Stay with God and good lucky.
I agree.
What do you agree with?
LOL. You know, the demons do feed on our fears. If you show it no fear, it will leave.
Mm-hmm.
If you show any amount of fear, they smell fear, and then they rejoice based on fear.
Mm-hmm.
So if you show that you're not afraid of them, and that whatever control they want over you is not going to hold you down, they're going to leave.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to see like there's nothing here for us to do.
Yeah. This one sounds interesting. It says somebody was watching me in bed last night.
From the windows, from the door.
I don't know. That's what the title is. It says I was awake at around 5:20 to 5:30 a.m. I was looking into my phone and laying on my stomach, and I heard my door opening and someone walking in. I could hear the slippers and someone standing in front of the bed. I froze and continued scrolling on my phone. I didn't turn around. Then I heard more shuffling of feet, as if someone walked around the room and came back and stood in front of my bed. And then at around 5:40, I heard the main door open and lock. I thought maybe my flatmate came home and I texted her, but she came home at 8:20 a.m. And I also felt that whoever was standing in front of my bed isn't there anymore. I felt an instant sense of relief.
First of all, what's the lights on?
I don't know.
Because it's the first thing I'm going to grab. The light switch. Like, there's no one going to sit in a dark room and wondering if. First of all, and the second thing, I'm going to turn around.
Look, I'm going to look at you.
Like, if I have to be afraid, I got to see what I'm dealing with first. Like, how ugly you are. Like, bruh, there's no one going to be afraid without knowing.
Right.
Like, let me face it face on. Let me be afraid looking at you. Then I'll deal with the consequences later. But there's no way I'm going to be looking at my phone like pretend like it's nothing. No, honey, no. The moment my bedroom door opens,
I'm looking to see who the F it is, bro.
Especially if it's a freaking 5-6 o'clock in the morning and I'm home alone. Oh my gosh, this reminds me when I was a kid, when my parents would go, not a kid, well, when I was an early teen, when my parents would go to parties and I didn't want to go and I'd be home alone. They were supposed to come at a decent time. Sometimes they'll be coming back late at night at like 11 p.m. or something. I remember I was home alone. It's getting dark. All of a sudden, all the rooms looking a little too dark. I was like, y'all gotta come home sometime. And I was like, I'm tired of being home. Like, at this time, being by myself, I've been home long enough without nobody. Like, there's no way this thing's gonna take me without somebody being a witness.
Right. I cannot.
LOL.
So one of the comments were like, they were probably waiting for you to look up from your phone and acknowledge them. But since you were too busy scrolling, they eventually split. And then somebody comments under it says, I've done that to my hubby.
Yo, that is sick. That is like messed up.
And then, I mean, you look good. You go up to your man. You're waiting for him to notice you. So you just stand in front of him, because people be on their phones a lot. I feel like I'll be that type of. I feel like you will be that type of girlfriend, that type of wife too.
Which type?
So let's say your man is on his phone or whatever, and y'all talking or whatever, and you're over here trying to show him your outfit, and he's not paying you any attention.
You feel like what?
I feel like you will go in front of them and stand there until they notice you.
You think so?
Yeah, I know so. The heck, I know so. So then the next one said, I will be effing terrified. Do you have cameras around your flat or building? What is a flat?
It's a English as in British. slang for like apartment or condo.
Could you recognize the sound of the slippers? An intruder who intends harm would wear sneakers or boots that are easy to run into. Not slippers. Were you facing a wall? Dang. That would explain why they couldn't come and stand in front of you, as there was no space in front of you. Oh, might have been might have been might have been the person who was there. Okay. What's the setup in your room like? Are there objects that's furniture beside your bed? I'm trying to understand why they stood behind you. Maybe there was no space next to your bed.
Oh my gosh.
Either way, kiddos, to your bravery. No, either way, kudos to your bravery. My hands will be shaky if It says my hands will be shaking if I had to lie in bed and pretend to keep scrolling with the intruder in my.
Yep.
Okay, so then the author replies, I have 2 single beds attached to each other and I sleep on the one next to the wall. The bed's headrest touches the wall behind me. There is a small passage between the entry door and the bed next to me. And there is a small walking space in front of my bed where my feet usually are as well. So essentially there is an I-shaped passage about 2 feet wide, and the beds are in one corner of a square room. The thing is, only one of my flatmates was home, and unless she was sleepwalking, she wouldn't be in my room. Secondly, I couldn't hear anybody breathing. I could hear only footsteps. Hence, I was this terrified.
It's a possibility that they were sleepwalking or hallucinating.
Mm-hmm. And then, the person answers back is like, try playing Gregorian chants or the Hanuman Chalisa, available on YouTube, out loud around your flat to repel the possible supernatural entity, lest this recur. I doubt this was a human intruder, and if it is, its behavior and motives are inexplicable. Also, not sure why my original comment was downvoted, but whatever. Okay, interesting.
First, I want to say I love hearing you struggle reading. Because, my last previous videos, I was truly struggling. I was listening to it. I was like, now I feel so much better.
Demon, fallen angel, shadow man. What does the TW stand for?
Trigger warning.
I could have guessed that. I just didn't want to think right now. Just a lot. Trigger warning, guys. If you're listening and you get triggered.
I think we should have did that to begin with the podcast.
Right. We should have done that. So trigger warning. My bad.
Part 2.
Yeah. If you get scared, just pray.
Yeah.
Prayer always works.
Yeah, after you finish this podcast, I think you might need to pray.
Cause baby, long crazy story. Events over the course of a year or so. Okay, so back in the late teens, early 20s, I had an odd experience, and I still don't fully know what it exactly was. I've done some research. I've done some research, but I can't seem to just get full closure on the whole thing. When I was in the Marine Corps, I'd party a lot. Imagine that. Well, one night, gotta watch out for them people. Well, one night in a half drunken stupor, we started messing with an Ouija board. Bad idea, I know. But after after that, things started to get weird. I'd be in certain places where I'd feel a weird presence. One instance that sticks out to me was a walk back with my buddy to his car, leaving a party at USC, and we went down this alleyway, and I just had this eerie feeling like I was being followed slash watched. Well, fast forward a couple months and I'm in bed with my girlfriend at the time, and I would start to doze off only to stir due to me instantly dreaming as I started to doze. Okay. Oh, I was reading the right thing. As I started to doze off, the weird thing in my dream, I had been in these places that were mentioned. Like I said, these things went on for a while, and it was a deja vu experience. I'd be in these places I'd been where I'd gotten that feeling only to Bella, stop laughing at me. Only to turn around and I could the alleyway situation, I saw it in full form. You need to get it together. You need to get it together. Can y'all please excuse her? The alleyway situation, I saw it in full form. Took tall, hulking figure with large hands and extremely long fingers that were like daggers. Okay. Could feel blood rushing through my ears as I'd see this thing in my dreams. Almost as if I could hear my blood flow through my veins. I eventually stirred enough to wake my girlfriend, and she said a prayer, and I was instantly out of the rest of the night. No issue. Over the course, okay, so does he not? He went to sleep without praying. That's the issue. Over the course, because I went to sleep without praying last week, and I regretted it.
What you mean?
Like, I had got into the habit of praying before I go to sleep. And last night, I mean, not last night, but last week, one day, I didn't go to sleep without praying.
Tired? Because are you tired, or you just didn't feel like?
I don't remember. I think I didn't even remember to pray. Had a word. I was like, yeah, never again. So what is it? Over the course of the next few weeks, had a couple weird instances where here and there, light flicker, etc. Fast forward a few months, I see this thing in a dream again, and this time I couldn't move. Couldn't wake up, and they lunged at me. I could feel it choke me through my dream. I woke up out of bed to see it at the foot of my bed, and I had never seen it again. You want to say something?
Oh yeah, is it done?
No.
Oh, okay, continue.
Since then, I've been very in tune with things, as I've noticed, almost as if maybe the experience has made me able to sense spirits, etc. Can that happen, or is that just me being more in tune with my sixth sense? I've talked with a Navy chaplain the morning after I had been attacked. He seemed to think it was demonic. It was. It was very demonic. I've done some research, and I think I found out who the entity was.
Looking for?
Was.
Oh.
Search this up. Asmodeus. It's ASMODE.
EUS.
EUS. I don't want to see it. I want to sleep. I want to sleep. No, I can't look at it. Melon, I don't want to look at it. It's Asmodeus.
But wait, so why you wanted me to look at it?
Because I want to see how bad it was. But since your reaction, yeah. But I'm not positive. Maybe someone with some more in-depth knowledge might be able to shed some light. Sorry for the storybook, guys.
Okay. ASMODEUS. Modius, whatever it is the demon of lust.
Well, we just learned something new today.
So the question people also ask, comment, was like, who are the 7 demon lords, right? Like the Lantern of Light, best feel use the 7 deadly sin as a bias. The 2 schemes differ in various ways. Lucifer, pride. Memnon, greed. Amos, Diaz, whatever, lust. Luthen, envy. Beelzebub.
I know about that one. When somebody be
Okay, what does he do?
I don't know, but I know Beelzebub. I know the name.
What does he do?
What does he do? Dang.
You know the Bible. What does he do?
I don't know the Bible like that. The heck?
Don't come for me.
What does he do?
Glutamine.
Is that eating?
I don't know. Look it up.
Oh, what is the word? Because if it's eating, then I definitely got that. What is it?
Gluttonny.
Oh. Gluttony.
What is it?
Greed or excess in eating. Well, I don't excess in eating.
And then Satan, wrath. And then there's this one, Bel. I ain't gonna attempt.
So
the last one.
Belphegor.
Slug. Basically laziness.
How
many of those do you have?
I don't got pride. I don't got greed. I don't got lust. What?
Continue.
Maybe this one person probably got me, but it's not even lust. It's like, okay,
2 different things.
Different things. Don't come for me because I will spill you. Envy. I don't got envy. Gluttony. I don't got that. Like, I eat enough. Actually, like today, I only ate 1 time, and then this time now.
Wait, twice.
Well, the first time didn't even count because it was Bugatti. And I woke up craving Bugatti, and it's just like, that's weird. That's how I knew, that time. Because Bugatti, I don't even like Bugatti like that, but I made this. But yeah, I don't got gluttony. Wrath, I don't got wrath. Sloth, maybe here and there. Okay, there's some times where I just feel like I don't want to do anything. Yeah,
I think the last one, there's definitely times where I just felt like I need a chill day. I just don't want to leave the bed. I just want to stay in bed. So,
is a prince of demons and hell.
Which one?
Asmodeus.
Oh, did you see the images?
I mean, no. No.
See, you were trying to invite something in. Can you imagine?
It's like, yes. Hold on. No.
Now what? Share.
No. Dang, people really be things to know. Manayanji. Demon of lust. Okay. Age. How people really be asking how old the demon is. He does not age, nor will he ever die, or natural causes of diseases. Wife.
Mm-hmm. What is wife?
People ask who his wife is.
Oh.
In this folk tradition that arose in the early Middle Ages, Lilith, a dominant female demon, Lilith is his wife. So if you got a daughter out there named Lilith,
I'm weak.
Okay, please to be that cool.
Didn't I think we'll talk about this next time. We getting off topic.
Who?
We?
No, one of who?
We getting off topic.
Wajabazungu.
We getting off topic.
You talking about Wajabazungu? They had a daughter, whose name was Lilith.
I will handle the next story. I was visited in a dream twice. It felt very, very real, and not like a dream, but like sitting and talking with a friend. The first visit was someone that went to the same school as me. As real as it felt, I still had doubt due to the lack of relationship I had with that person. They asked me to do something, so I did. We sat and talked for a bit, which wasn't like me, as I have crippling social anxiety and can't openly talk like that. It was nice to experience an anxiety-free conversation for anything. The second is so special to me, as it was my brother. He would have been my older brother, but middle child. That is, if I was even born. Mom wanted 2 kids, and he would have been number 2. My mother miscarried, but I always loved my brother, even that meeting him. When he came to me in my dream, he looked nearly identical to my dad, but I could also see a lot of my mom as well as my sister and myself. Strong family resemblance. He appeared the age he would have been if he was born with a hipster beard and all. I knew he was immediately. He asked how mom was doing, how is dad. Not my mom, just that mom. Just mom. We talked, and I remember being so happy that he was finally here with me, even if it was only for a little bit. I'm the only one in my family that believes in paranormal and things like that, so I didn't want to tell my mom, but I was so happy for so many different reasons. Even if she thought I was back sugar honey iced tea crazy, it seemed to make her happy. I've never met anyone that has been visited in a dream, though. I've heard people talk about the experience with it on TV. Have you ever been a visit in a dream? I'd love to hear about it.
Visited by who?
It didn't say. It's just like visiting a dream in general. I have, but it wasn't like something I would want anybody to live through. I was visiting the dream by, you know, the other realm. Not like family that want to say hi to me, but
That wanna,
want to take me with them.
And then it's like that story that we was just talking about earlier. I don't think to me, I don't feel like it was a dream. It felt like it was something that was just like happening right there, where that person just kind of flew out from the corner of my room, flew in from the corner of my room. And it's just like, okay. It's weird. But I've been visited by things that I don't want to be visited. The only person I want visiting me in my dream is Jesus Christ.
Amen. Come say hi to me. Don't leave me here though. Take me with you.
Man.
All right. So there's somebody replied this from 9 hours ago today. Yes, many times. But my father, who passed in 2013, he was an incredibly positive and generous person. I grew up in the forest where he and my mom and mom's brother built the house that I grew up in. We left when I was 13 because the economic situation where we lived, sold the house and moved to a different part of the country. We loved the house, but we were glad to go on an adventure and try something new. In the first visitation dream that I can remember, he was building the house, just like my childhood dream house. He invited me in, and the colors, it was supremely vivid. I looked up, and the ceiling somehow had a ventured cathedral design. He showed me the little skiff boat that he takes out in the evening to go fishing. He loved fishing. With a 6-pack of beer, towards the end of his life, he had stopped drinking beer. Not because of alcoholism, because of other health issues. I'm sure that I get a visitation dream all of the time, but don't remember them. I also dream of him, non-visitation dreams, and there's a distant differences, color, vividness, telepathic communication for the visitation dream. Edit to add, all my life, Dad greeted me in the morning with, "What did you dream about?" So I have a lot of practice remembering my dream. This is also strikes me as a kin of karma. He may have set me up for these visitations all my life. The last vivid visitation dream, he said, "Let's go someplace real special." He took me to a very special museum. We're not the only ones there. All my life, he loved that he could take me to a museum and that would explain what we're looking at. At the time of the dream, I've been researching and teaching on indigenous North American cultures. And this museum is devoted to that. There were indigenous and non-indigenous quarterers and visitors mulling about. But the architectures were interesting and different from what you expect. I spent a lot of time in the museum looking at the physical space of the museum and thinking about why they designed it that way. He asked me to explain the artifacts. Unfortunately, I declined, as I didn't think it was ethical to do so when so many obvious experts were about. And I'm not indigenous and only beginning to learn this. This is an appropriate response in my field. He was disappointed, and the people who had come closer to here, they slowly moved away. Then I woke up. Hours later, I was still thinking of that dream. I remember the name of the museum, thinking it was a bit funny because of the acronym he made. My partners related that too. That means the acronym would be, we looked it up. There absolutely is a museum with that name, and that acronym is rather new. And guess what? The inside of the architectures and design is absolutely what I saw. It's modern or postmodern. Modern. I lost my space. Wait, did the comment disappear? Oh no. With white curvilinear walls, a blank canvas, and very different from the designs of museums that usually hold artifacts of indigenous cultures. Not many will believe my story, but that's okay. It was for me, and I know to be real. I'm so glad you received such vivid and wonderful visit from your brother and your friend. I'll be willing to bet that you receive visitation more often. You just don't remember them. I mean, I'm not going to take away from what people believe, where people find comfort.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to leave it there with words unsaid.
Yeah, me too.
Because some people do find comfort in that, especially hard death and stuff like that. So, yeah. You find anything interesting?
The title is Someone Crying.
Where?
Just someone crying. I guess this is somewhat an update from my previous post, which you can check through my profile. I don't want to do all that. So this literally just happened to me. It's 6:17 a.m. right now for me. I woke up just before hearing someone crying outside my window. I don't know how long the cry is for. But I was like half awake, half asleep. I heard the cries like 3 times, and my best way of describing how it sounds like is that it sounds like a woman crying but pitched down to have a deeper voice. Any ideas?
I mean, it's not that scary, so
You know what that remind me of? That one person. Were you there?
Wait, tell me the experience first.
The experience? So somebody was giving thanks. Telling us I was in my room and it was in the middle of the night and I heard crying.
No, I was not there.
Really?
Yeah, tell me about it.
They were like, oh yeah, I heard crying and I thought it was the other baby that slept with my...
Oh, yes.
That's what it reminds me of. That's what it reminds me of. Imagine, like... And then I'm reading the comments and people are over here talking about they're animals. They talking about some animals. But yeah, that's crazy. If I hear crying outside of my door, I'm not going to check. It's cats. Cats be crying outside of our door sometimes.
For real?
Yeah, but I be minding my business. Them cats can't come near us. Play with me.
I'm weak.
The way that my parents be praying for that house, baby.
They can't touch you.
They can't touch me.
You untouchable?
The house is untouchable. But we seem like, yes, I'm untouchable. I'm unbreakable. Ooh, this one is interesting. Demonic visions, possibly a demonic group connected. Connected, okay. It says, 2 weeks ago, I had a feeling of uneasiness and a sense of dread over me. Maybe anxiety, but I also had these dreams of people. At least I think that's what they were. They were clothed, but had pale skin, no sense of hair anywhere on them, and I had horrible feelings when I saw them in my dreams. And two things showed up behind them: this odd triangular symbol with a letter in the middle and a ram's skull. I am not satanic. I am Catholic, but the feelings these figures gave off was very dark, evil. They had horrifying smiles. I hated every second of the dream. It was constant for that week. Every time I woke up from these, I felt disgusted and sick. Before we go on, it's like, okay, you're Catholic. So why wasn't the first thing for you to do once you wake up from it pray?
First of all, I want to see if I can get out of the dream.
Yeah. But then sometimes, like, you can have a dream like that, but it's like
it feels real,
or not even feeling real, but like maybe they're trying to show you something.
Yeah, it's a message, a warning, or something like that.
Because my mom had a dream. My mom be telling me about her dreams and stuff. I'll be telling her about mine. So she had a dream this one time where she was just like, she was in a place like that, but she didn't see the triangles or anything. But she was like in a place where she saw basically down there and whatever. And like she saw somebody that she knew who was basically working with them.
Was that somebody still on Earth?
Yes. She didn't tell me who it was.
She still talk to them?
I don't know. Let me not say too much, bro. She be telling me stuff. But anyway, let's read the next one. The past week, my dad was being followed by a man, bald, pale skin, driving a Ram truck. The way my dad described the man was demonic, evil, inhuman. He said the man had the face of a devil. How he know that? I asked about the truck. He said it was all black with a strange triangle shape on their rear window. I asked him to draw it. It matched the one in my dream. I looked it up. It was a Freemason symbol. I told him about the dream. We talked to a priest. The priest said the Freemasons were satanic in practice. I saw multiple of these people. I'm scared there's going to be more who will do worse things. I know I sound like a crazy person with the people following me and my dad, but the energy wasn't good. I knew it wasn't. I like this one. Somebody said you need to dump Catholicism. Catholicism.
Catholicism? Catholicism?
There's a C.
It's silent. Could be silent. Catholicism.
The C is silent, but when you say Catholic, you pronounce the C. So I was just...
There's an M.
Go directly. It says you need to drop Catholicism. It don't even sound right. Go directly to Jesus and get forgiveness for your sin. What? Only then will you get protection from all this demonic influence in your life. This whole world is here to blind you from this simple truth. You can do it right now as you're reading this. Your whole life will change. Amen. No.
That comment had no chill.
This person was real.
Like a real no chill.
Okay, let me see.
Find us a good last one, Tin.
Oh, good last one?
It's like IBD, like scary, like shook my feet or something. Give me a little some.
I think this one might be interesting. It says sleep paralysis happens to me too much to the point I can now trigger it myself.
That needs to get looked at.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's a right sub to post, but here I go. So I experience sleep paralysis on a regular basis. When it first started, it was unusual stuff. Oh, when it first started, it was usual stuff. I couldn't move. I heard weird sounds of or seeing weird things, and all I could do is channel all of my willpower to rolling myself over and waking up. As time went on, it got milder, but a lot more frequent, and I stopped seeing it or hearing anything. Just my body couldn't move, and the usual feeling of my imminence, panic, and fear was present. When I struggled, when I struggled with stress in daily life, it got worse, and I couldn't sleep out of fear of triggering it. Now I am mostly fine, but almost every night when I'm falling asleep, I catch myself getting stuck in that falling asleep, falling feeling, and I panic and move, shaking sleep off. Sometimes when I nap during the day, I can catch myself falling asleep, but this time I can kind of force a sleep paralysis on myself, and I try to stay in it for a while. It's a weird feeling. I feel like my body becomes very heavy and weightless at the same time, and from the point I can force a lucid dream. It's and from this point I can force a lucid dream. It's all fine and dandy, but the frequency of this experiences kind of worries me. It happens so much that it became kind of normal for me, and I wouldn't mind, but I can't deal with fear and panic. I feel but I can't deal with fear and panic I feel when I get sleep paralysis at night. I read that I read that some people are able to just calm themselves and fall asleep during sleep paralysis, but I can't. I just have a feeling that I'm vulnerable to anything, and like something like something's gonna yank me or attack me, and I panic and move to wake up. Has anyone experienced sleep paralysis this much? How do you deal with it? Is there any way to stop experiencing it at all?
I personally have never.
Mm.
And it sounds like something I don't want to experience.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say get looked at.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. So we're gonna stop right there. It was an interesting one today. So trigger warning, guys. Don't report us, okay? It was a little, yeah, and especially if you're a visual thinker like me, you know, I was seeing a lot of things tonight.
Are you going to be able to sleep tonight?
Am I gonna be able to sleep? In Jesus' name, I'm gonna be able to sleep.
Amen.
Like, I have to be able to sleep.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
How else can you stay up during the day?
But yeah, if I don't sleep tonight, I'll just stay up talking to somebody.
We will get to know that somebody soon.
Maybe no.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I hope you guys like that video.
Yeah.
Audio.
Share with your friends. Comment. Tell us what you think. Because these were some interesting stories.
2, passing time. Out.